Okay. We need to find pyrotheum. Let's see here. Asteroids, pyrotheum. Yeah, I really wish we could find a pyrotheum asteroid. Space round. Do this. Like that. Click on the pyrotheum. Meteorites, pyrotheum. And there's pyrotheum on the moon. Okay. Let's see if we can find some. Turn on main power.
Acknowledged.
Okay. That's what we're gonna do. First the moon. Go down the moon and see if we left anything or discovered anything. Gotta at the very least explore all of the moon and the planet. Try and find these things. That's what we're looking for right now. We need to find fuel. So that's going to be the mission for today. It's finding fuel to be able to keep ourselves from not being able to go anywhere. Oh, hi, you. Oh, hi there. Where are you? Are you moving? I don't know if that thing is moving. Whatever. Okay, we're near the power station. Protein deposit. Something down here. Yeah, let's make a sweep of the area here. Turn it off. Save now, I think it's pronounced. Hey, how's it going? Okay. Let's see here. Drop ourselves right here. Okay. Sure, it's on the ground and stopped. There we go. Currently on the moon. Hoping to find ourselves the fuel here. A little bit far away. Turn on main power.
Negative.
Oh, that's right. Brace it once. Find some fuel here. Gotta be somewhere in here. Light. Am I liking the game? I'm liking it. Normally I play a lot of survival games, so the fact that this game is pretty much has a strong amount of survival in it is definitely keeping me interested. That's a turret. It's not shooting at me. O2 station. I need fuel. Where's the fuel? Fuel! Fuel! That's what I'm looking for right now, fuel. Okay. We also need to find the core. If we find the core, we can be able to start tearing this thing apart for other needs. Yeah. We have to just shoot the door down. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right now is fuel. Fuel tanks have got to be somewhere around here. I'm not quite sure if it's like a front part or something. It's an armored thing right here. Nothing in there. Some of these doors, man. I love the game. It's a pretty good game. It really is. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty good game. There's the fuel. Bathroom. But yeah, this is currently my second playthrough of this game. Yeah, probably down somewhere. And the steel components we can't destroy until we destroy the core. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Okay. Guess we'll have to get out of here then. If we can. Just cannot wait to see what they're coming out with next. Yeah, it would be nice for them to. I'm looking forward to when they release it into beta, because I do plan on having kind of like a server, like a viewer server where everybody plays on the same server. But that's not going to be for a while. Okay, we'll just have to probably have to dig it out. Yeah, which is way too much time. We'll just have to leave it there for now. What we really need to be concentrating on is trying to keep ourselves from running out of fuel. So we're looking for protheum deposits, preferably larger ones, things like medium to large. Small ones are fine, but main power off. We have a server we play on. Yeah, but it's something that pretty much, if I'm gonna make a server, it's gonna be everyone starting from absolute zero. I don't want to go to an existing server, because an existing server doesn't exactly help. It just means that there'll be all the resources will already be gone, and anybody who's brand new will just be kind of busy trying to grab all the scraps. So, and also, you know, I want it to be pretty much all viewers. But that's not for a while. Like I said, once the game gets into beta, then I'll do that. I think I've already looked through this one. Yeah, I have. Go to the power station. Maybe I left some fuel behind. We started a new scenario last night. Nice. Yeah, I've still got a ways to get through this playthrough, because I plan on trying to refine all my designs. like my giant space station I'm going to be making, which is going to be max height and width, which is supposed to be like 250 cubed. That's what the max width and height is supposed to be, which is why I'm trying to get fuel and all that, so that I can have the resources available to keep a station like that running. Okay, Protium deposit. That's going to be huge, I know. That's why I want to do it. I want to try and test. Okay, it's a fairly large deposit. That's good. I want to test the I want to test the game and how it handles very large objects. The largest object I've made was like 114 blocks long, but beyond that, not really big. I also want to see what I can do to push that number. It's like how many large objects could I put right next to each other before the game starts to, you know, tell me, no, don't do that. Okay, and we're gonna say turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Yes, Captain.
There we go. Let's try and save some fuel. Turn on main power.
Affirmative.
There we go. Just gonna move this around here. Turn off main power.
Acknowledged.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna get to my mining vessel and get some of that Protium here. I just wanted to move some stuff around just in case we get attacked while I'm doing this, so I can easily get that in and out. There's a capital ship on the workshop that will test. We'll test it. P2. Turn on main power.
Acknowledged.
Yeah. Pretty much my stance on workshop vehicles is going to be, I'll do it once I've learned more about how the ships are, how to best create the ships. But I'm not quite yet to the point where I'm gonna want to start grabbing other people's designs. Unless I'm gonna like make a museum of like have them all lined up next to each other saying, here's all the different designs. But I don't even know if I have the resources to be able to make all of those ships. Because some of them are gigantic. Some of them just look like they're supposed to be nothing but block.
Yes, Captain.
Some of them look like they're just made to look nice and not function correctly. Because some of them are just so large that they'll like go through Protium fuel so fast that it's just like in a regular survival playthrough, it just doesn't make any sense. But that's what I've seen. I want to see if I can make a large and efficient space station to kind of test the limits of how much fuel, fuel restrictions, I'm gonna have to place these lights in a better spot. But this will get us quickly down to where all the Protium's located. Plus, I have a background as a graphic designer, and one of the major no-nos when it comes to anything is to not plagiarize other people's designs. And that's essentially, in my mind, that's what I would be doing if I was taking someone else's design and using it during my live stream. People would think that that's what I made. It's like, no, that's not what I made. That's not my design. But I do admit that, you know, taking the designs off the workshop would be very much a time saver, because chances are some of those designs are very well made. Okay. Unlock.
Accepted.
Lock.
Yes, sir.
Almost got that. Hey Nessa, how's it going? Currently working on our fuel problem first, and then we'll start working on the space station. Unlock.
Executing now.
Okay, and let's see here. Try and get myself lock.
Yes, Captain.
I was trying to get a deeper angle here. The P2 is a class size 305 ship. What's a class 305? It's probably a capital ship. It's probably a CV. So that probably means that it's a very large ship, maybe. CV, yeah. Yeah, some of the people who've come in who came to watch. Hey, Man Millie, thank you for the host. A lot of the people who have come in here have shown me that they've made huge designs, and I'm busy trying to catch up in when it comes to ability in this game. I'm close, but this playthrough is going to be more testing and making better designs. Trying to make a much more efficient mining vessel and a much more efficient capital ships. And I also plan on having a bunch of designs that are specialized. I don't want to have a one size fits all. I'm a crappy builder. Yeah, I'm not so good myself, but I do what I can. But come on, man. We could totally go for a tier 2 laser setup right now. Yeah. Let's see here. How am I doing? We gotta get high enough so we can get out. Okay, we're missing 3 deposits worth. 1's exposed, which is good. Unlock.
As you wish.
Okay. And we'll get out and mine it manually. Also give me a chance to kind of... I'm gonna move some lights around here. There we go. Ooh, overshot. That's right, we're on the moon. I'll place these somewhere a little bit further back so that the lights don't get completely drowned out by the dust. And put some back here. That'll probably work. Oh, well, a little bit higher up. There. That should be a little bit better. Now let's go down and try and gather the rest of this fuel here. There we go. Grab that one over there. Still, it's going to be a while till they redesign the drill heads to create a smoother surface when they mine. Because right now, when they mine, they kind of create a bit of a chunky area. Why big hover pads? I've not been able to determine a benefit. 4 times small, 1 large, in terms of size, weight, and force. Use F5? Oh, I know. But I've already drilled out a giant hole, so getting to this one there on the bottom, I wouldn't need to. Now when I go to get that one, yeah, I'm going to be using F5 for this. Okay. Plus I feel like the drill slows down when you're doing this for some reason. I don't know why. Whatever. Gotta get some oxygen. But yeah, for big hover pads, I just do it because reasons. Because I feel like if they probably have more force to them, so they can carry heavier ships rather than having a ton of small ones. In fact, we could when we get back to the space station, we'll probably go and double check to see. Actually, I could probably do it by looking in the whatchamacallit, in here. Hover vessels. Look at the engines. Okay, hover 1s. Energy N5, force 200 newtons. This one, 800 newtons. So yeah, it can carry a much heavier load. So you can make a much larger hover vessel without having to have as many hovering engines keeping it up. Now let's see if I can get back on board. There we go. And then we have to go down. We can squeeze over the top here. There we go. There we go. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Acknowledged.
Yeesh. Sometimes she likes to listen, other times she does not. Okay, so we got like 200 Protheum ore. Turn on main power.
Engaging.
Okay, we still have the drone base. Meteorites incoming. Look out. Right. Look at that power station we haven't gone. Well, I think we have gone through it, but I don't think I've gotten all the fuel out of it. Take a moment. What's the voice thing? Command you think is a program called Voice Attack. Voice Attack is a program in which you can have voice commands that trigger hotkeys. So when I'm saying, turn off main power, turn off main power.
Accepted.
There, you have to give enough. You have to give enough of a gap in between when you say it and when you're saying something else. But it will hit the hotkey that is required to be able to, that you usually press on the keyboard. Turn on main power.
Yes, Captain.
without having to press that yourself. It's very useful for times where you just forget what the hotkey is. So you can just say it. And also, I do it for immersion, because, sci-fi game, what sci-fi game doesn't have a onboard AI? Which is still a work in progress. I'm still trying to create all the commands to where it's seamless, so that I could be sitting here playing the game and talking, and the game is just kind of, the AI is kind of just doing and responding to me, doing things and responding to me. Makes the game a little bit more interesting. Okay, that's a shotgun. We got the multi-tool still here. Is that a tier 2 multi-tool? No, just tier 1. Go and check out where the fuel, somewhere back here. Power storage. I don't think I've checked all of these. No. Those are generators back there. But you always come back and get those. One of the goals for this particular playthrough, here they are. Oh yeah, I have gotten all of them. One of the goals for this playthrough is to see if how much salvaging I can do, and see if that's a reasonable way of playing the game. So we're gonna probably be going through a lot of points, POIs, do a lot of POI hunting through this playthrough. Hence why I built this little setup, a small little capital ship with a spot to dock a small SV. Oh. And then an ability to defend itself. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Accepted.
Sometimes if you don't enunciate, it won't know what you're saying. Turn on main power.
As you wish.
Let's go finish off the drone base. Get low on oxygen. Should probably do that right now. Oh, we don't have oxygen with us. Up. Yeah, okay. Wait, I know what I can do. We drop our ship here. Actually, we could probably drop our ship near it, just so that the drones don't shoot it up while we're gone. Turn off main power.
Executing now.
I'll use my lighter, faster ship. Turn on main power.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna lift off, then we'll come back. It's right next to the drone base. I've got like a couple of emergency generators set up on the adjacent planet here. We'll go and get some oxygen from there. Turn off, drift a little bit. I dropped some emergency generators inside of the rear wreck. If you follow the missions that are on the right, we'll eventually get to the rear end of this giant wrecked capital ship. I've been salvaging steel plates and hardened steel plates off of that thing to help in expanding our space base. But I dropped a couple of survival generators inside of it where there was terrain. So we'll go over here. This will allow us to also stop using up our oxygen while we're on the planet. Yeah, another reason why I designed the docking pad on top is that we'd have a smaller, lighter ship to kind of recon a planet. I wasn't really remembering to do that yesterday. Yesterday I was flying around in the CV, which I should really get out of the habit of doing. I should really be using a smaller ship that's a little bit more fuel efficient. Go and look for the deposits, and then once I find them, then I'll go in the CV and land near them, and then take the hovercraft out to mine them. That's what that setup is supposed to do. Eventually, we're going to make ourselves a large, kind of like a large battleship. Oh, good. The terrain's loading up properly. We'll make a large battleship that will be designed to take out hover vessels. Well, take out transport ships. The large patrols that you usually come across. I'm also going to make a shooting range that I'll add to the side of our space station, where we'll be able to set up a turret and test it out manually to see the firing characteristics of each of the weapons. Mostly turrets. Also, I should, once I get the materials to do so, I'm gonna... We've currently got two cores, two mining cores that we've turned into tier 1 miners. We need to upgrade those to tier 2, because right now the tier 1s are extremely slow. It's like 1 unit of ore every 20 seconds. It's not really good. But we've already finished off the front part. All we have left is the mid part and the back part to salvage all the supplies, which we will eventually, you know, use for a space station. Stop. Okay, auto brakes turn back on. Thank you. Okay. It's somewhere in here. Oh yeah. Jetpacks are always turned off when you switch. There we go. And those things are going to just run forever. Well, not forever, but enough. I'm going to do this manually. Really there, come on. There we go. Eventually here we'll make a proper base down here where it's just going to be completely lined with these things, because guaranteed we're going to need that much fuel. Well, that much oxygen. That used to have a bridge, but we completely tore down the bridge. Yeah, now back up. Yeah, used to have a bridge, being a large, in quotes, used to, because we tore it to pieces. Finish off the drone base, then we'll go back and we'll start making some progress on our base. where's the moon? There's the moon. Okay. Line yourself up. Turn off the auto brakes and coast. Coast to save fuel. Once we get the space station central column made, which is going to be 250 blocks tall, capped with observation towers on either end, then we're going to start building station. We'll start building kind of like pods, kind of like what we have with our farm. It's like a little hexagon cylinder on the side, and that's where our 0G farm is going to be located. We're going to have 2 of those on this thing. Once we get the central column made, then we start building all the areas around it. And then once we get the space station pretty much kind of blocked out, kind of sketched out using blocks, then we'll start going and adding defensive platforms, which are going to be separate bases in their own right. Those defensive platforms are going to be it's just going to be like a pod with a bunch of guns all over it, so that anything that gets near the space station will be lit up. Drone base. There we go. Okay, we're gonna auto brakes back on. And depending on the size of the space station when we're finished, we might have to make like several rings so that every portion of it is defended by a defense platform. Which, once we make one, then we just save the blueprint and just make them over and over and over again, so they all look alike and they're all placed in a particular spot. But, you know, that should keep us busy for a while. Then we'll start trying to figure out what we can do beyond that. Okay, here's the drone base. Our ship is somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Right over here, right? I think I parked it right here. I parked it nearby. Oh, spaceport. Never mind. Probably over near the Protheum deposit, over in this direction. If anything, we can always just look at the... We can always look at the map. Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh, troop transport. Right. Is it inside the base? I will laugh my ass off. This is stuck inside. It's probably stuck inside. Of course it is. Okay. Okay. Well, we need to finish this place off. Okay. Yeah, you hear that? Yeah. The place isn't exactly finished off quite yet. Or is it stuck in the ground? It's probably stuck in the ground. Yeah, it's stuck in the ground. That's funny. We've already cleared out all those containers, so... Yeah. Those are robotic. Yeah. This is the side that we didn't destroy, so we gotta go to the other side. Oh yeah, that's right, because we came through this side last time. Okay. Gotcha. Oh. They're trying to get me. Hi. Hey, how's it doing? Hey, how you doing? The AI in this game right now is fairly basic. I mean, if they could see you, they'll run to you. But you could be on the other side of a wall and they won't even know you're there. Okay. Destroy that. Something is shooting at me. Oh, that thing. There we go. Okay, we need to find where the... There it is. That's one of them. What's also really awesome is we're dropping ammunition, so we're not going to run out of ammunition for a while. Okay, we still got dudes. Okay, we have to go up. Drone hangar. Oh, hi. Ow. Dude. I figured there was another one. It wasn't shooting at me, so I didn't even know it was there. Military operations. Gotta be careful about shotgunners. They're the ones that I really fear in this game. I fear the shotgun dudes. Command. Eat that. Ow! Ow! Dirt! Oh, we've got a healing lower decks. Can I open you? Nope. There we go. I've got a healing thing on my ship. Command. Hi, you. Anybody else? No. Okay. Oh, turret. There. Okay. Food. Doesn't give us much in terms of healing, but Access Lab, jetpack. We're definitely gonna have to go through here and try and find out what we're missing. Drone operations. Yeah, we're gonna have to go up carefully. Cannot access shuttle doors. Cannot damage it with this weapon. Where does that go? I think that goes to the roof. Probably does. Being careful here. The lowest part of this place is probably completely covered in dudes, because we've been here for a while. Workshop. Okay. Engineering. Mess hall. Holy crap. They take a second to even know you're here, so have enough time to destroy them. Ouch. Living quarters. Double checking. Oh, fucking hell. Reload again. Okay, we need to take out the spawn point, or they're just gonna keep coming. Come on. Die, please. Where's your spawn point? There it is. Okay, that door opens. I think we got all of them. If we can get to the medical bay, that would be great. There is a medical bay. We should be. We got everything else. Eat that. Grab you and the monies. While they boost. Trying to stay away from that door as much as I can, because... Okay, night vision goggles, which we already have. I'll do mobility. Yeah, I'm so polite. Like, could you please die? Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Ooh, tier 2 drill. I'll take that. While they boost. Armor boost. Probably gonna just leave all of these. Ooh, sniper 2. Hell yeah. Probably gonna just leave a whole bunch of these into one container here. Yeah. Medium armor. Nice. Got replacement medium armor. Yes. There we go. Detox kit. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for one of those. There's always at least one. EVA boost. Night vision goggles. Heavy armor. Ooh. I've seen heavy armor before, but we might actually start wearing those. Excuse me, good sir. Would you politely ask to expire? That's okay. Oh god. Excuse me, would you mind not existing anymore? Because that would be great. That would be grand. Okay, more of that. EVA boost. Oxygen tank boost, that's good stuff. Oxygen tank boost is really good. Mess hall, engineering. There's a lot of dudes down here. Workshop. Okay, just let them run around here. Oh god. Doing yeah. How about that? No. They hit hard. Especially when they're a group like that. Down to 200 health, so I'm getting out of here, healing up, then we'll come back. Yeah, let me find out where I put my... There it is. So dark. But understandably dark. Because the sun's not here. Okay. And land. Turn off main power.
Affirmative.
Yeah. This is the reason why we have a little mini med bay in here. Turn on main power.
As you wish.
We do this. We got that type 2, just in case. We also got a clone chamber, just in case we die. We can still get back here. Granted, we have to get to a point where we can leave this thing on all the time. Turn off main power.
Acknowledged.
Which we need more fuel to be able to do that. Turn on main power. Turn on main power.
As you wish.
There we go. Now we can go back. Now that we've healed a little bit. But that means having to either do a lot of raiding of points of interest or finding enough prosium ore in order to make like huge amounts of fuel. And we have to store all that fuel in a spot that we can locate no matter what. You know, trying to put myself in a spot where I can easily get out here. There we go. Actually, I'm going to double check. Making sure that this thing is fueled. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, let's go. Riding on the back of the Skyrim theme. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay, Mr. Robot, it's time for you to die. Well, you're not living in the first place, but... Where'd you go? Gotcha. Gotcha. 3. The body of that one dude. Oh, God. Oh, he surprised the hell out of me. That's the fuel on that guy, too. Okay, we need to take out that spawn point. Or they're just gonna keep coming. Got you. Oh, hey! Fancy meeting you jerks here. Reload. It'd be a lot easier if we had a rocket launcher, clearly. Okay, we just need to do this. Holy crap. We have any healing? No, we don't. We do not have any spare heals. Eh. Here we go back again. Eh. May have to, yeah, I'm gonna try and bring the ship a little closer. So we can, you know, not have to use so much fuel going back and forth. Not that this thing uses a lot of fuel, mind you, but a lot better. This will be a lot faster if we just quickly there. Turn off main power.
Performing now.
Turn on main power.
Acknowledged.
Move a little bit closer. Main goal of this is just to get access to the fuel that's already on board this thing. Turn off main power.
Initiating.
Oh. Turn on main power.
Acknowledged.
That's why. Okay. Like, that's what I was trying to do. Fill up on oxygen here. And I'll remove the rest and put it into here. Into this. So we can quickly just right click that thing and we'll hit F on that thing and be able to just fill our oxygen tank really quickly. Turn off main power.
Engaged.
Turn on main power.
Acknowledged.
Oh. I hit the wrong button again. I'm notorious for doing that too. I'm notorious for hitting the wrong button when I don't mean to. I am trying to get this game to the point where I'm just doing things without thinking about it. You know, things like hitting the right buttons, quickly getting into containers, taking what I need and leaving. There, we need to get into the workshop. Go away. Ouch. Ouch. Go. Fucking hell, those things hit just so hard. It's that laser that they're shooting. It just causes so much damage. Yeah, I'm gonna check my armor. Okay. My armor's in pretty bad shape. What is it? What's it gonna require to repair it? Find out. Just do it manually because I've already hit the command and it's gonna say no. There we go. Check the repair station. We've got medium armor right here. We could go into heavy armor just to be able to get past this point. Could probably do that. But we don't have a means to take off our armor, do we? Yeah, we don't. We didn't put a we didn't put one of those armor stands in here. We can't even take off our armor, even if we wanted to. And we have to take off our armor in order to repair it. That sucks. Huh. Fairly cheap and inexpensive way to do this. Doesn't require any resources. That's weird. Huh. Okay. Okay. Drop these on here. Okay, hopefully that our armor will last. Doesn't feel like it's gonna. Well, maybe it will. Might last this, at least this one encounter. So we can make it back to our space station and... Wrong button. Maybe. Okay. I'm getting caught on my landing gear. Getting caught on the landing gear. Yeah. But yeah, our... Definitely the core is down here somewhere. Let's see. Damn it, reload. There we go. I need to take those turrets out. Pronto. Where am I being shot from? That's probably from in there somewhere. It feels like I'm being shot from the side. That's the problem. It's like, I think I'm being shot from the side. Because it's ending up mostly in this ear, not both. So usually when you're getting shot from the front, you hear it in both sides, but I'm only hearing it from one side. So it's like, am I getting shot from the side? That's why I kept on looking on my side. I'm like, is it coming from over there? Where is it coming from? I think we have this healing station so close by. I have to do this manually. We'll probably just leave this thing on while we're here, because we're going to be making so many trips back. Might as well keep it on. Check how much fuel we have. 48. Using 370. Ooh. Oh, further back. There we go. Try this again. Things I do for fuel. I want whatever fuel is on here. In order to get access to it, you have to destroy that core. Okay. But we took out the spawn point for the mechs. Yeah, I need to kill you. Destroy you. Damn it. Reload. Destroy that. Okay. Check through the window, make sure all of them are dead. I don't see. Oh, there's a turret right there. Right outside this. Right here. There. There's a medical bay here. So maybe there's medical supplies. Yeah, access other faction. Yeah, I know. Water. Lot of Lot of water. Nutrient solution. Multi-turret. Heavy weapon to upgrade. Pulse laser. I don't do heavy weapon upgrade stuff. Burst time 200. Health 35. Might as well have some spike lemon. Much health? -1. Never mind. Let's completely ignore that. Jetpack boost. Perfect greens. No health though. Take you. Alien Thorn. That's good stuff. Alien Parts. Cobalt. Can't get into that. Check that one up here. Biofuel. Leave the glass. Okay, where is the core? Probably in engineering somewhere. Yep. Definitely in engineering. There's that wonderful, wonderful fuel I see. Ow. Oh god! We need to get in there and destroy that spawn point. Yeah, we need to get in there and kill that spawn point. I killed one of them, not all of them. Okay. I think I feel safe enough to bring the CV even closer so we don't have to use our ship anymore to get here. Because we've been here long enough to where if something was going to spawn nearby, it was gonna. There. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Performing now.
There. Okay. Move this thing nice and close. So close to where we can just jump right onto our ship and jump back. There we go. We're doing fuel, 48. Not great, but not horrible either. Oh my god, jetpack's on! Hate that the game does that. If you're gonna have a jetpack, leave it on all the time. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Because when you go from planet to planet, every single time you go to a planet, it turns your jetpack off. Even if it was previously on, it turns it back off. There we go. Which can get annoying, especially when you're trying to make a jump and then you just fall and then hurt yourself in the process. Just die. Just die. Explode into many bits, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, let's see if I can... Oh, ow! Hi, suddenly from behind. Fuck.
Yes, Captain.
That was not at all cool right there. Shot me from behind. Okay, checking here. Yeah, this armor is dead. Fuck. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we have to get out of here. Our armor is dead, so if we lose our armor, we'll be in the vacuum of space and immediately die. With no way of getting our stuff back, so... Time to leave. That is, we'll have to conquer this one again at a later date. That's the second time I've gone to that one and failed to clear it. There's just so many spawn points in that one. It's that one's got so many. It's got so many spawn points and so many separate rooms with the spawn points in there that they're not easy to shoot at. Without, you know, running into the room and getting completely shot at all sides. Well, we got a bunch of protheum ore, so we should probably get that during the word sentences. Get all that protheum turned into fuel, and then start fueling everything up. And while that's going on, we'll be working on expanding the base, getting that center column built. Man, what I wouldn't do for a protheum asteroid right now. That would be great. That would be awesome. Okay, turn that off. I'm gonna probably face, not that way, face this way. Front end of the ship caught. Here. Turn off main power.
Not an option.
Right. Have to manually do it. This is what happens if you spawn in 0G. The leaving, you know, leaving things like that, it right now it doesn't exactly work well in 0G, so especially when I first start the game, I'll end up inside of one of these blocks and I have to go up or down with the jetpack in order to get out of it. Okay, I'll do this first. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go up into heavy armor. Yeah, it's slower, but I'd much rather be able to take more of a hit. Small ammo box. Probably should place this somewhere. Radiation, bullets. Yeah, I'm gonna place this somewhere on the space station and just load it up with all this ammunition that's in here. Just so I have an ammunition box. We got a bit of credits. One credit worth. So we got 833. Okay. God. Sound effects are a little weird. Okay, do we have... Where's our armor stand? There it is. Our armor locker, I mean. Horns. Nails. put this into here. All of our raw materials. Fuel, nutrient solution. Energy matrix. Water. We'll put the heavy food. Here's time. Let's put that in there for now. Be here. Nothing to put in here. Gonna do this to drop all of our ammunition we pick up from the points of interest that we don't actually use. Our rifle. Full. We're gonna put guns in there too, I feel. And upgrade kits too. Ammunition. Ammunition. Gun. Antitoxin. Okay. Tier 2 drill, which we already have. Drop all the guns in here. Upgrade. Ammunition, ammunition. I don't know about you, but sometimes when it does the sipping and the sounds of num 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 forever, it can get kind of annoying, actually. I mean, they should shorten it to like 1 second, a 1 second voice audio clip where it's just crunch. It's like, oh, you ate something, rather than going through the process of the game going through this long drag out sound of a guy smacking his lips while he's eating. It's just like, ugh. Guaranteed that's probably irritating some people. Because they're, in IRL, there's a lot of people who get irritated by people who do that. Who just hear someone smacking their lips or being really, really loud when they're sipping their drinks. Here. Move this all over. Remove the armor. We're going to heavy. Yeah, I know it's slower, but I'd much rather have the extra armor. Because if we're going to be going and getting ourselves into spots where we're going to be trying to attack people, we want something that can survive the encounter. There we go. Oh, wait. That's right. I need to put the oxygen boost onto the armor. There we go. Okay, I have a fourth slot. Let's put a fourth slot somewhere. Mobility? Let's go for mobility. Why not? What I do is jetpack boost. Jetpack. I don't really need mobility. Okay, there we go. Durability, armor value, 341. Nice. Go. Drop you here, drop you here, drop you here. Leave that on us just in case. Yep. And then we'll put that away. Okay, so we got combat steel. We got steel blocks. Central core needs to be strong, so we need to probably need to stick to oh, got more fuel. We're probably gonna stick to These kind of blocks. Hardened steel blocks for the central core. Get those all made. Go to 190. Why I chose that number, don't know. I just felt like stopping. Just looking at my ship here. Yeah, figured. Yeah, that's guaranteed where it's aiming. You can usually see for certain places where they're attacking, where they're aiming for, and you can see that all the blocks are very much trying to hit the... They're trying to hit the core, which is right here. You see all the blocks that are been damaged? They're all located very near where the core is, and that's right there. Which I find that is being very, very helpful knowledge. To know where the enemy is trying to aim. There we go. Fill that baby up. Therefore, you can prepare your defenses in such a fashion to keep that from being destroyed. There. 2, 3, 4. Go 4 high this time. Oh shoot. Not that. Box. Okay, we're gonna do 4 high, so we'll do 1 level on this side, and then we'll do another beneath, and that's what we're gonna do, so that this pad is always going to remain in the center of this giant column. And I need to heal. Got 92 health. I should probably heal real quick. There we go. Then once we get to the max height of the center column, then we're going to do is we're going to go in the inside of this column, and we're going to just remove all the floors except for the stuff that's in the center, just for ease of access to all the different floors. We also have to upgrade all the windows, because currently right now they're just regular unarmored windows. We got like 6 blocks. Get the bomb part. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's our farm. And it will be fully functional and very compact farm once the game comes out with an update that allows us to plant in multiple directions. It's kind of currently right now you can't. Two, 4. port. One, two, three, four. Okay. That center part is made of just regular steel because when we first made this space station, we just had that and the docking pad. That's all we had. Also, for those of you who don't... Hello.
Greetings.
Hey Ling, how's it going? For those of you who don't know, Saturdays I usually play something completely different than a survival game. And we're finishing up Doom. And once we're finished with Doom, we are going to be playing yet a completely different game. And this time it's going to be I'm going to be playing WoW again. Anybody who's ever played an MMO knows exactly how hard it is to get away from a game like that, especially when they come out with new content. Okay. The bomb part. I'll be playing that on Saturdays. Okay. Not until I finish Doom. Get through Doom and then I'll play that. I've been playing that game for such a long time. I've got currently got a main character on that game that's raid ready. Used to be a part of a raid group, but many of them don't play anymore. They just stopped playing. Others just kind of went their own way. Kind of just how most raid groups end up. You get people who just lose interest, leave. I, for one, probably am not going to have a hard time finding a group to run with because I'm a healer in that game. Healers are well sought after, especially if they're good ones. I'm a bit rusty, so I'm gonna have to get myself back in the swing of things. Okay, we're gonna have to get more blocks. Make more! I'm not quite sure how high this thing is so far, but probably getting close to it. That's why I'm doing it this way, so that I can find out where it hits its limit and then just stop there. In fact, these columns will probably end right where we're going to build the observation tower. I'm going to try and build it more of like a dome. Easier said than done, but... Okay. Another floor. I'm just gonna forego putting windows on this thing, just to kind of get the floors made. Hey Mogo, how's it going? Moko. There we go. Another floor. Making progress. Okay, let's make another floor. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Who knows? We might get to the. It might end right where the solar panels end. Maybe. Maybe, sorta. One. One, two, three, four. Giant column in space. We're at least getting there. We're getting there. Getting this nice strong central column made, and then building all the specialized floors. And then going through and trying to give each and every floor kind of a purpose. Every floor, every room, given a reason for its existence. Here, down. Go back here. Oop. Okay. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be a long build. Well, that's good because it'll keep me playing the game. Okay. Another floor made. Well, another floor started. I get the central columns made right here. This thing's gonna look if this particular space station comes out the way I envision it, it's gonna be pretty sweet looking. Because I've already got listed out everything I want to add to this thing, and one of the major ones is going to be the dry docks for all the CVs we're going to be making, so they can all dock to this thing also, so that every single time I'm not using one, it's docked to the station. Okay, there we go. We go down. Currently right now what's playing in the background is from Mass Effect. Probably Mass Effect 3. one of my favorite games. Maybe sometime in the future I'll play it on stream, but that means I'd have to get a capture card for my Xbox 360, not Xbox One, 360. Yeah, good. One thing I like about the zero-G concept of this is you don't know which way is up. Kind of fun. Did I put it the right way? Yes, I did. Oh, we're going up, please. Thank you. There we go. Let's see here. Got you. Oh, right here. Rotate. And we have to go the other direction. There we go. Putting in these nice, strong central columns. Eventually, once we get enough supplies, we're gonna have to armor this thing even further by going up to combat steel, which requires a lot of armor plating, which we don't necessarily. I don't think we have enough of that to combat steel this entire space station, but. Aw. Ran out of blocks. Yeah, get more. In we go. There we go. Yeah, we've got like 4,000 Sathium ore, so we're good for a while. The only thing I'm worrying about is the iron ore. We're probably gonna run out of that first, because we only got 100 of it. But we got crushed ore for days. Got like 2,000 crushed ore, which probably isn't gonna give us much. Probably gonna have to make an iron run. Probably on the moon somewhere. Okay, that's more floors. Just gonna keep going until it tells us we can't go any further in this direction. That will give us a good idea of height. How high is this thing gonna be? I'm also putting these things into place mostly so that I can see like how many floors I can have. This will also help with designing capital ships. So I'd be like, okay, if I want to make a gigantic ship, how many floors can I have up? Which making a giant board cube would be kind of nuts. Which I might do. I might do in a future build. I might make a giant board cube that is, 250 blocks cube. Why not? I mean, seriously. Take another 200. There. We're gonna need iron. I can already feel it. We've already gone past the solar panels. Once we get to a point where we have exceeded the amount of power our solar panels can produce, we're gonna have to move into generators, which which I feel the central core is probably going to be where the engine room is located. That's probably going to be our engine room, is just the entire central core of the space station. When I go to hollow this thing out, that's pretty much where all the generator stuff is going to be located. All the power generation. Like all these. In fact, I'm probably going to make a pod where all these are going to be located. And it's just going to be just nothing but capacitors. And I want to have enough power being generated, because right now the space station has got a full battery. So all those are full, and it's not even, and the amount of construction I'm doing, it's not even touching it. So we have an advanced constructor currently running pretty much non-stop, making just cubes, making iron plates. And it's not even affecting, so. But for the solar panels that are directly pointed at the sun, nothing blocking them, this is making 2.97 megawatts of power. And we're currently only using at most 600 of it. Well, 600 kilowatts of power. So we haven't even gotten to the point where we're going to need to make generators. But once we get to the point where we have like a first aid station, a constructor room, storage, a bunch of lights on this thing, we're going to have to move into generators. But the solar panels are going to help supplement the power when we get to that point. That. Okay, another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another game I miss. Skyrim. Problem is that Skyrim is one of those games where you either like it, you don't. Even if it's heavily modded, and not a lot of people like watching Skyrim. So it's one of those games I'll play when I feel the urge in my free time. Which technically this is my free time, but yes. Should go down here. Expand this way before we start thickening those columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Ran out of blocks already. I'm gonna check something out real quick here. Size 78. Oh my god. 78 meters. That doesn't exactly tell me how many blocks tall that is. Is are the blocks 1 meter by 1 meter? If that's the case, then we're only at 78 meters tall. Well, 78 blocks tall. Let's check. While we're waiting for the blocks to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm not gonna count the entire length of it, just to the midpoint. 17, 18, 19, 20. So about 60 blocks tall right now. Yeah, about 60 blocks tall. Okay, so the blocks are not 1 meter in height. Doesn't seem like it. There we go. Yeah, as soon as we finish off these columns, then we'll start doing mirror. We'll do the I think it's like I gotta find out what mirror we're at right now. Oop, I went too far. There. Meow, meow, meow. Mm-hmm. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that was 3. Okay. Try that again. 4. There. Okay, I think I've done that. So let's move into this. Rotate. And we're going to hit N. Connect not available. Try this. Yep, nice and close to it. And connect to base. Symmetry mode. XY. XZ. YZ. XY. Right, XY. Where did you connect those? Ah, okay, good. XY works. Rotate. This will double the amount of time it takes to do this. Well, you know, cut in half the time it takes to do this. There. And rotate that way. Rotate. There we go. Rotate. There we go. Okay, and then we'll check up here, make sure that those columns were... No, they weren't. Okay, symmetry mode didn't work. Maybe it's XZ? Weird. Why that didn't work, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so we gotta do this long way then. Which is fine. There we go. Down to 3. There. Grab steel, grab all that. I'm just surprised that the top bottom are still going. But we still got a ways to go, apparently. We haven't hit the very top. We haven't hit the very limit of where we can go with this. Yeah. Making sure that that was lined up correctly. Try that again, shall we? There we go. Nice. And the floor. Ah, almost. Okay, we're back in here. Fill ourselves up on oxygen a little bit. Yeah, a little bit more. There we go. We don't have to eat yet. Fine. At least not yet. How are we doing on... Okay, we've officially run out of... Okay, we've officially run out of iron ore. So we may have to make a trip down to the wreck and grab a whole bunch of steel plates. Okay. What we're gonna have to do. This way, please. Thank you. Okay. At least finish this. Oh, there we go. Well, that finished that floor. Good. Okay. We added 6 more floors onto this column. And we're still not at max height yet. It's making the farm look a lot smaller. Every floor we add. Which is awesome. That's literally awesome. Gonna look pretty sweet. I'm gonna have, one thing I am gonna have to figure out is I gotta see if the Minecraft trick works. It should work in this game to make make round objects. So I'm not making a whole bunch of cylinders. I want to be able to make kind of like a... I'm thinking about making kind of like a... If I can make a dome. Yeah, if I can make a dome that's like just full of a living area, like trees and all that. That'd be cool. Make it look like it's like a garden of some sort. Pretty sweet. Either that or I'll do that for the observation towers I'm going to be putting on each end of this thing. Top and bottom. Yeah. But anyway, steel plates. Needs them. I needs them. Okay, are we going to use the... I don't think we need to send the defector. We'll use the light ship. Turn on main power.
Accepted.
We'll just use the pod. But once we finish the space station, we have to name it. And I only name things once I'm finished with it. Or it's not a throwaway. It's like, I just need something that does this, and I just kind of throw something together. But once the space station is made, we're going to have to come up with a name for it. Yeah. I love that. Where is that? There they are. We're going to have to reload. The ground has disappeared. But I think we're up to probably 70 blocks now in height. I wonder if it's 250 blocks or 250 meters. That's what we'll find out. As soon as it no longer allows us to build up anymore, we'll know. And when we get to that point, that's when I will remove blocks and leave enough room to be able to make the observation tower, the observation rooms. How we're going to do that, I don't know. Don Meldick. Thank you for the follow. That's what this project is all about. We're just trying to max out how far we can go and what that looks like. How big can we go with a base? Because we're making this thing out of a base block. So capital ships probably have a different limit to how big you can make them for something that is potentially a movable object that you can steer with thrusters and all that. And I'm quite sure there's a similar limit, a similar different limit for small vehicles and hovercraft. There's probably a limit to the size at which you can build. Okay, that's the front. Well, it gives us a chance to see the entirety of what it looks like. Huh. Yeah. There's an entire bottom half to this thing. Ain't that nice? We can also get some oxygen while we're here. We gotta reload our save here. And down. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, and we'll go in here. Pray it back up, just in case. I do this every single time. Just in case. So we don't completely lose all of our progress. But the main reason we're coming down to this place is we're getting steel plates and hardened steel plates. That's what we're getting. And this is probably the easiest way to get that kind of stuff without having to go and get a whole bunch of iron, which iron ore we're going to need for other components that don't require steel plates. But we'll exit out and come back in. Are you using voice attack? Yes. Yes, I'm using voice attack to do all the hotkeys for the game. And I'm using the voice pack Verity and Verity is from Elite Dangerous. So voice attack is a program that is mainly used by people who play the space simulator Elite Dangerous and or Star Citizen. And I'm using it in this game to... jetpack was turned off, that's right. Big jetpack. Completely for... now the jetpack is gonna... Turn the jetpack off, turn the jetpack back on. Yeah. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna make my own entrance. That's what we're doing. There we go. Bunch of oxygen. Let that keep going. Okay, then we just need to get to the top of this thing. And start working our way down. I use Eden. She sounds like the chick from the movie War Dogs. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, just voice attack just seemed appropriate for this game because of all the hotkeys it currently has. And also, when you're in a space game, you might as well have a onboard AI. Just kind of makes sense. I'll have to set it up. Yeah, you just have to know what the hotkeys are, and pretty much any game that has hotkeys, you can have voice attack do. You just have to set it up correctly, which is fairly easy to do. The only problem is that the game doesn't have the plugins like Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen have. So there's no way for for voice attack to be able to detect if things like, do you have enough fuel to make a jump, and have a voice command come through that says you don't have enough fuel for this, or stuff like that, you know. Or you're under attack. That's something that Elite Dangerous has. Voice attack will actually do a audio cue that says you're currently under attack, raising shields, stuff like that. Voice attack is a very cool program, and it can do a lot of cool things to give the immersion factor to any game. I swear to God, the makers of voice attack should pay me money for that. Give me money. Aww. Ooh, suddenly falling. Radiated fog. Oh, that's lovely. Good thing that we are wearing heavy armor. And we have the whatchamacallit. The ability to, we upgraded our radiation. I think we have to be at like 11 rads for us to even start getting radiation sickness or anything like that. We're pretty much good. Now that I think about it, I think the reason that our jetpack isn't really good right now is because we're wearing heavy armor, and the reason why it wasn't as good with medium armor is because before we were using light armor, so we were able to get around fairly easily. That's the trade-off. The better the armor, the slower you are. All this hardened steel plate. Gimme, gimme. Now that I think about it, I could bring down a core and just grab the blocks in its entirety, but what it won't allow us to do. Hey, hello. What it won't allow us to do is that would mean if we did that, we'd be grabbing all the destroyed blocks, which are useless unless you place them all down and then just salvage them again, hoping to get steel plate. Unless you're going for like creating like a structure that looks like it's been attacked, then you could do that, I guess. For those people who want to create realistic structures for, like, I don't know, servers where you're doing RPing. Hey Kara, how's it going? I haven't played in some time. Is there support for joysticks? Not that I've seen. We could check here real quick. Controls. Keyboard, mouse, Logitech. It's detecting my steering wheel, so maybe a joystick, because that's my steering wheel right now. It's currently connected to my computer. Have you used Creative? Do you have to gather resources in Creative to build? I don't think you do. In Creative, I don't think you have to gather resources. I just use the destroyed blocks as factory food. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it. I wonder if I could put the destroyed blocks into the foundry and then get steel plates that way. I wonder if I could do that. Because I haven't played around really with the foundry yet, so. There's limited support. Not very good. Okay. Yeah, in Creative, everything's free. Yeah, there's Creative mode and everything's free. Steel plates, nice. I'm still fairly new at this game, but I'm a very quick study when it comes to pretty much most games. Most because there's a lot of overlap when it comes to a lot of survival games, especially if they have very hardcore survival elements. Things like water. The oxygen is pretty much just like water. Make sure to have enough of it stocked up so that in case of emergency or you're not able to go anywhere, you still have oxygen. Stuff like that. Can't make a base core? I haven't really played around in Creative, so I wouldn't know. I make everything in survival. It's probably something similar to like Minecraft, where you double click a block or something. Press H in Creative. Ah, okay. That's called base starter, not core. Yeah. Okay. This is where things are gonna get interesting. Gotta figure out how to get my hands on these blocks without falling to my doom. Well, we're not really my doom, more of like, I don't want all these blocks to just start destroying themselves because of stress, of weight limits. I have to take this down in such a fashion to where I can get at least most of the blocks here. Yeah! Oh! Nope. Can't make that. Like I need to relearn what my jetpack limits are. Aw. So this Point of interest you're dismantling? Yes, yes. This is the capital ship. You know, the crashed MS Titan. Use your drone to gather the blocks from the ground. Yeah. Could probably do that. I gotta be careful though. Yeah, I know about the drone. It's just sometimes I don't feel like using it. Sometimes I just don't feel like using it, but, you know, yeah, I do know about the drone. Where we can do this. Ooh, glass. It's so awkwardly touchy. It is very touchy. The drone is a bit touchy. It really is. Because it's, you know, when you're moving around, you can accidentally hit the wrong thing. Beat me to it. Yeah, it's fairly easy, especially if you're wanting to construct in survival, because you don't have to worry about. It has a range. You can get too far away from your drone, and it'll start complaining to you. See, like you're losing connection with your drone, which is pretty far away. So it's way too sensitive. It really is. The drone's very sensitive, and it easily hurts you can easily hurt its feelings. But anyway. Okay. I'm gonna just completely dismantle this entire thing, except for parts I can't get to. I'd have to dig to it. If I'm desperate for steel, I'll dig this entire thing out, but I'm just getting whatever's above the surface for now. Ah! Oh well. But from what from me just playing around with this game so far, salvaging your parts seems to be a very good way of getting building supplies really quickly. But it's kind of limited, mostly because you first have to actually destroy the core first if you want to get the blocks by themselves. Without getting just the supplies. And also it doesn't help you with much more complex items, like the much more rare what do you call those things? The neodyme and estridim and whatever you call that stuff. Wish I knew how to pronounce them correctly. But much more late game ores. Salvaging doesn't help with that. Hey, hello. Hello, you. Suddenly, containers. There's more here, too. That's good. Gonna have to go and get those. But this will get us a ton of base materials. Both, base as in the dwelling, and base as in the basic materials that you can find pretty much everywhere. Things like steel, copper, electronic components, stuff like that. Optic fiber, glass. So it also gives me like a chance to see how the developers have built their structures. so I can learn how to make more advanced designs. Like this. There's a bunch of these blocks here that have weird angles like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't like pick it up in that particular configuration, but just defaults to the cube. There we go. Took care of one side. Then we'll take a look at how much steel we have. Oh yeah, we've got like nearly 3,000 steel plates right now. That's pretty good. We've got 4,000 sathium ore currently on the space station, so armor plating is not going to be difficult to get. Click that one at least another time. Oh, come on. You really? That was... Okay, there was a hole there beneath the surface, so it was going to break by taking that one block out. That's disappointing. Oh well. We'll call that good enough. Hashtag good enough. Stone dust. Drill charge. Biofuel. Silicon ore. That's magnesium dust there. Multi-charge. Oh, I'm down to my last multi-charge. I didn't even know. Solar panels. We'll leave the solar panels here. Wood planks. Those are just blocks underneath. Okay, we just need to get back up to our ship. I'm probably going to break down some blocks so we can easily get back up. There. Yeah, structural integrity only works on base structures. Like, I can do this. Debug. Structural integrity. It doesn't work on ships. But it works on pretty much everything else, though. Right there. Those edge parts. Yeah. But for some reason, spaceships don't have structural integrity. At least not yet. Turn on main power.
As you wish.
I'm quite sure eventually they will do that, which will completely change the dynamic of design ships. Having to worry about, you know, not having like really, really thin blocks on very heavy objects. Not that way. This way. We're starting to get to the point where we can see it from here. Kind of crazy. Turn off auto braking and coast in. Save on fuel. We're gonna have to eat. Getting a little hungry right now. Space station's gonna look awesome when I'm finished. Especially when we make the dry docks. Turn off main power.
Initiating.
Get back on. There. Because it turns it off when you switch steel block, hardened steel block, presses. Okay, we're gonna drop you off. You drop you. Multi-charge. We need to make some multi-charges. We are currently kind of low on that. Multi-charge, here we go. Make 10 of them. That should be fine. Okay. And building blocks we'll leave here. Oh, yeah, silicon ingot. There. Okay. There we go. We'll just let that keep going. Got a couple of blocks we can work with. In fact, I'm going to do this real quick. Just to get all that made. Get 200. I have looked, and not many people have made zero-G space stations. A lot of the space stations you see, especially on the workshop, are all just kind of like have a gravity generator, you know, that's necessary. Which, you know, is fine, but until they add like a downside to being a zero-G too long, there's no point in having zero-G, really. Well, I mean, no point of having a gravity generator. Which I do have one. I do have a gravity generator, I just don't have it set up. Oh. Lore Master Joe. If anybody's wondering, this is from World of Warcraft. The Pandarian expansion. Pandarian. I'm playing the soundtracks from 3 of my favorite games that have soundtracks that you can buy. Is World of Warcraft, mainly Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria. I don't have Legion yet. Oh, we gotta get Legion. I also have Skyrim on here, and all 3 Mass Effects. So I played the hell out of Mass Effect. Mass Effect is so good. Say what you will about the endings, though. The endings, I am definitely on board that the endings were not great. Even after they remade the endings, they weren't great. But that the whole point of the game was not the ending. It was the extremely in-depth world they created. That was the point of the game. At least from my opinion. The world they created was so much fun. I would totally be on board them, you know, turning Mass Effect into an MMO. I'd be one of those people who would be like, yes, let's do this. As long as they gave me a ship to fly around in and a station to walk around in, I'll be happy. There. 4 blocks tall. There we go. Keep going until the game tells us to stop. There we go. 2, 3. Okay, there we go. I've tried using symmetry, just for some reason it's not working right now. I don't know why. Tried dropping symmetry mode on this thing so I could work on both sides, simultaneously, but it doesn't seem to work right now. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Gonna be the biggest station. The mega station. But again, this is going to be when we're finished with this and we start adding modules onto this thing. We're going to remove all the floors in the center column so we can easily get to all the rooms, and we'll just turn the entire central column into just power generation and fuel tanks and oxygen tanks. It's just all that's going to be there. It's just going to turn into a giant maintenance tunnel. And then we'll just move the constructors into their own pod. We'll move a medical station to another pod. We'll have 2 farms on it. We'll add another pad somewhere. So we can easily move around this thing. Because right now the floors, at first I was going to keep the floors, but now that I've, been playing, trying to move around in this thing for a while, it's just become more of a hindrance, because I've been struggling to get through a 1 block width area. Okay, just making sure I didn't accidentally put like a regular block there. Okay, have we... Oh, right here. Nope. But main goal is this space station. Once we get done with the space station, then we'll figure out what we're going to do next. Probably make ourselves a giant battleship. That's what I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards making a giant battleship. Because, what sci-fi game doesn't have a battleship? When this game comes out, there needs to be someone who makes a Mass Effect mod, so that the aliens that are running around are like Asari and Krogan. I would love that. Please, I want that. Guaranteed, someone's gonna do it. And if someone does do that, if I ever meet that person, I'm buying them a drink. It's like, you are awesome, dude. Because oh man, with a mod like that, you could have warp capability, like in the default, but you also have gates that randomly spawn all over the place, and you'd use those gates to get to other solar systems. Wheels are already turning. How awesome that would be. Okay. Okay, we're hungry. Time to eat some food. Go in here. Grab some vegetables, some grain, proteins. No food, yes I know. Yeah, Mass Effect. The Citadel. Hungry. Tons of food to eat. There's something I might try and make. Give me a second here. I have a list. Empyrion to-do list. I need to add that to the list. Mass Effect. Citadel. Add to that my to-do. I have a to-do list of things that I want to accomplish in this game, and yeah, I'm adding that one to the list. I'm gonna try and make the Mass Effect Citadel in-game. It's not gonna be as huge, unless we find out that 250 tall and wide is big enough for a Citadel. I know the Normandy is made in the workshop. If you go into the workshop, you'll find several people have actually made the Normandy. Probably if I'm gonna make the Normandy, I'm probably gonna make the Normandy S1 because it's the first one and it's smaller. Seems a little bit more reasonable of a ship to fly around. The larger frigate size, the SR2, is gigantic compared to the original. Here, listen to me nerd out about Mass Effect. You can tell I've played a lot of that game. This is the song that's played when they first reveal the SR2. Oh, it's so good. So good. That scene from the game still to this day gives me chills. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. We can have a 2, 3, 4. I gotta see if this thing works. Okay, I had this on an old computer. It's an old capture card. It's an Elgato. I gotta see if it works with my 360. Sometime in the future I'll play Mass Effect, all 3. I own all 3 with all the DLC. Might play it on stream on a Saturday. Just for shits and giggles. That's really what Saturdays are. It's just kind of play something just for the hell of it. Something that's not survival game related. Because I haven't played that game in a while. And it would be nice to, you know, hang out with the old crew again. Yeah, I was one of the, when it came to that game, I was one of those players who knew all the backstories for all the characters. Did all of their character missions every single time I played through. One, 2, 3. In fact, during my very first playthrough of Mass Effect 2, I had everybody survive. Nobody died. Just because I was like, no, we got time for this. We're taking care of you. We're taking care of everything. Two, 3, 4. Okay, we'll go down. Make sure that this is all the appropriate length. Yes. Then we're gonna have to light this thing up. That's gonna be interesting. We don't need to be lit up everywhere, but we want it to be lit up to the point where it looks cool. Okay, we're at 110 meters tall. Block.
Unable to comply.
Verity? Not the time. Cop an attitude. This way. There we go. And there's Skyrim. There's a game that you can easily get lost in. Skyrim was a game that I just... When it came out, I was hooked. It was one of those games where I just... That and Fallout. Mass Effect, yeah, pretty much that Bethesda game stole many hours of my life. Just going through Skyrim and Fallout. I don't think I ever did explore every single area, every single spot in Fallout 4 or in Skyrim. Most of them. I mean, at least the ones that had missions. I never actually went to every single spot. God, this thing is tall. This thing is tall, man. We're gonna have a lot of... I feel like we're gonna have tons of space to be able to expand. which however tall this thing gets, and it just stops, then we'll know that in X and Y directions, so left, right, forward, and back, that's how far we have to expand in those directions. That's big. It's huge. Pretty big. There. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo that. We have to fill in that side. I missed one. There we go. Okay. So we got the columns made. Then we have just fill in the floor. Yeah. And grab some more blocks. This is going to have more than one door, definitely. As soon as we get to that point, we're going to have to put more than just this one door here. I have to have more of them. That's why I'm going to have them all marked with yellow, like this. So we know exactly where the doors are. If we need to. Okay. What are we missing? Steel plate. Wow, we already went through all that steel plate already? Yeah, we need iron. It's time to go and get iron. Gotta go get iron. Do this. Fill that baby up. Iron or iron blocks. Well, we could probably go and get iron plate. Finish off the rest of that rear section. Yeah, let's do that. Let's finish off these floors first. My favorite zones for World of Warcraft, though, is... My favorite zone is Grizzly Hills. And my second favorite place is the farmland in Mists of Pandaria. That particular zone is awesome. Mostly because of the music. Most of the areas that I enjoy being in is because it has, like, a really cool soundtrack playing in the background. I think it's the Valley of the Four Winds. I think that's what it's called. Turn on main power.
Affirmative.
Not a lot of people liked Mists of Pandaria when the expansion came out, which I skipped that one when it first came out. But when I came back for Legion, I went and played through it, and I actually enjoyed it. Mostly because the characters were much more believable. You know, a lot of the characters in World of Warcraft are all kind of like caricatures. But a lot of the characters that you found in Mists of Pandaria were just kind of like, I felt like were a little bit more well-rounded. I mean, when you went through the Valley of the Four Winds, you followed two characters called Chen Stormstout and Lulu. Those were cool characters. If you ever went through that entire story arc with them, it was pretty sweet. It's very silly, but they're cool characters. So if you ever see me coming on a Saturday when I'm playing World of Warcraft, once I get through Doom, if I ever run into those characters, I'm like, Lady!
Greetings.
Oh, come on. Stop greeting people. There's no one here to greet. Unless you're saying hello to me, I don't know. Charity confuses me sometimes. Okay, so I think probably we're gonna start tearing down some of these nacelles here. Excuse me. And we're straight into Mass Effect again? Yep. We'll just drop on the ground here. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Confirmed.
Charity, I swear to God, if you keep ignoring me like this, we're gonna have problems. Jetpack's still on. Tear these down. 16 steel plate per. Nice. There. Okay, don't really care about those. Really don't. Okay, let's go and tear down this one. This nacelle over here. Okay, so there's a bunch of steel plate. We've even got jetpack upgrade, and the jetpack is complete garbage. Kind of crazy. Just kind of make a step pattern here. We can only go up a block with this heavy armor. Yeah, this is telling me that I'm going to need to have several different armors that I switch in between. That's what this is telling me. Because this heavy armor is pretty bad. I don't want a destroyed block. I want the materials from it. Ooh, we gotta go. No, stay up. Right. Lovely. There. Dig ourselves out. Reload. Yeah, we're gonna go through a lot. Ah, got me another steel plate. Well, destroyed steel block. Which I don't want, but you know, whatever. Yeah, let's just park ourselves right here and use the F5 mode. Start tearing this baby down. Get everything. We demand all the things. That demands it. This nacelle probably should get us a lot further. Top layer and work our way down. Grab you. We're grabbing these. Got the light. There we go. Don't want to leave that like floating up in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna have tons of steel plate after this. Once we get through this, then we're gonna have to make our way over to the midsection. Start tearing that one down. Make sure I don't take the ground up from underneath me. Reload. Reloading. Yeah, this game snuck up on me. This really did. When I first started playing this game, I was expecting to, much like a lot of the other survival games I played, except for the Long Dark, I was expecting to play it and then get through like a playthrough and then get bored of it. That was expecting to do. Be like, okay, well, that's all, folks. This is pretty much all I got. But because there's a bunch of survival games I've played where it's a great game, it's just the content's not there yet. It doesn't have enough content to keep me wanting to, you know, make several different playthroughs. Why most of them I gotta get as far as seeing what the new content is and then stop playing. This one, I mean, I think what's causing me to want to play this is just play around with what kind of ship configurations I can make. I think that's what's causing me to keep playing, because I'm like, ooh, what if I make this design, or what would this design do, and so on and so forth. Probably what's causing me to keep playing. Like, let's make another ship. Or let's make another ship. And ooh, would this work? Ah. By the time I clicked twice, it was too late. I'm like, oh, wait. Nearly tore down the entire nacelle here. Well, at least the top part that's above ground. Move myself somewhere else. There we go. That's probably one of the major reasons why I'm not gonna really grab, you know, unless I'm gonna, you know, just for the heck of it, build one of the ones off the workshop. One of the major reasons why I'm not doing it, because it will ruin my. It will cause me to, you know, lose interest in the game. Hey, we got the tier 2. I was expecting parts, but we got the tier 2. Lucky us. Okay, time to go. Have a great one. Thanks for hanging out, Ness. You have a good day. I'm a huge fan of, well, maybe not huge. I like sci-fi spaceships. Back when I used to do 3D modeling, that's kind of something I liked making, is making sci-fi ships. They weren't good sci-fi ships, but I still liked making them. Eh. Yeah. Okay, almost there. Almost got all of it. Checking our capacity right now. Ah! Give me my parts. Don't break on me. There we go. Any other parts? Still can't get this one. Oh, no, I just did. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got one to sell down. At least all the parts we can get to. And we have this one, which is going to give us a lot more parts. And then once we get that nacelle done, we'll finish off the back part here, and then we'll go to that part over there. Oh, there we go. Onto the ship. Turn on main power.
Yes, Commander.
What would be really cool, to have for voice attack is get Edie from Mass Effect. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. Okay, forward. And drift. Okay, we're gonna have to eat here soon. Now. Oh wow. 3 hours, where'd it go? I realized 3 hours just went by. Good thing I noticed. That would be horrible. Losing track of time and then ending up being late for work. Oh. Yep. God, that thing is gonna be long. This thing is gonna be long, man. It's gonna be long, long, long. Turn off main power.
Yes, Commander.
Make sure the jetpack's on. There we go. Drop, drop, drop. Drop, drop, drop. Got an RCS. That's pretty good. Let's make sure we got oxygen topped off. It is. Now we can drop some more in here. There we go. Okay, we've gotten to a point where we have more oxygen. We got ourselves caught up on oxygen. That's good. Okay. Construct, please. As many as you can muster. Yeah, we got that. We got the hardened steel blocks. We drop the trusses. gonna check something here. Let's see here. Base. Large generator. We'll get that thing right now. Furnace. Allows you to smelt ores much faster. Oh, many constructors. Okay. But I don't know if it's allows us to melt down blocks. Repair bay tier 2. Drop the ATM because we're going to be gathering a whole bunch of credits. Force field emitters, might as well have those. Get all of these. Turret. Pulse laser. We haven't even hit level 25 quite yet. We're playing single player, so those are not important. But we're getting them just because. Okay, Campbell ship, passenger, plasma turret, flak turret, extra large thrusters, rocket launcher. Ooh. Ooh. Drill turret. Repair bay tier 2, which we can't get. Miscellaneous. Got all the miscellaneous. Got all the tools. We don't have all the weapons yet. But that's fine. Okay. 15 blocks. Let's drop off that. 125. Let's go outdoors and build some more. Okay, this side should be finished. Yes, it is. Go over here. Ah. Knew one of them wasn't finished. I just realized, you know what's going to be difficult? What's going to be time consuming? We're going to have to texture this thing. We're going to have to texture this thing when we're finished. Yeah, that's going to be a process. Yeah. It's like, well, good luck with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, 4. Could you imagine having this tall of a building on a planet? I mean, seriously, but building a tower that tall on a planet, you'd probably be able to go all the way into orbit. All the way to the point where it is, maybe not, pretty close though. Probably close enough. Where you could have like docking pads on the top. You have docking areas on the top, and it'd be like a short jump to space. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Just checking to see if there's... The music shouldn't have stopped because it's just the regular Microsoft player. One of the songs there just starts out quiet. Let's just double check here. Oh, Silent Footsteps. That's why. Just a Skyrim song that's just extremely quiet. Okay. Not there. Over there. Good. And here. That is huge. It's gonna be really, really big. Okay, we started the stream with those two floors. Everything that doesn't have windows, that's what we've made so far. Yeah, it's big. We're not even done yet. Oh, shoot. Went too far. Like you back, please. Thank you. There we go. Still letting us go, so the game hasn't stopped us yet. Just any time now, any one of these floors, I'm expecting it to just say, nope, can't go any further. God, this is just gonna make our current farm so tiny looking. There we go, 76 of those. How are we doing on plates right now? Hardened plates, 17. 400, okay. Still got 400 remaining. So, keep making blocks until it won't let us make anymore. Wrong side. Also, I'm going to do this real quick. Touch it. 126 meters. It's a little visual bug. There we go. Another floor. There's that guy's huge. Okay, get some more. We're only at 126, so in theory, this thing can get 2 times longer. Oh man. So if it's 250 meters cubed, then we can go twice as long. You know, 2 times longer than it is right now. Okay, we ran out of steel plates. Okay. So about 2 times longer than it is right now. Huge. Gonna be big. It's gonna be big. Yeah. Four. Two, three, four. One, two, three, four. If that's the case, man, if that's the case, I'm gonna have to put defensive, once I make the defensive platforms, I'm gonna have to make a set of 4. I'm gonna have to make 8, I think. I'm gonna have to make 8 near the one end, near the observation tower. I'm gonna have to make 4 more on the bottom. We're gonna have 8 defensive towers surrounding the top parts of it, and the ranges should be enough to defend the center part of it. That's gonna be crazy. That is gonna be just nuts. Because this has to be, I mean, this thing also has to be defensible. It has to be defended by guns. Just wow. 4. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. Oh, ran out of blocks. Okay, we gotta go get more blocks. Well, more steel plate. We have to eat first. Vegetables. Can't get corn. Okay. Not that one. That one. Oh. That one? Yeah, that one. Okay. Actually eat these, I guess. Yeah, we'll eat these instead. These were free. These ones we took off of, this we took off dudes. Okay. Turn on main power.
Okay, executing now.
Oh my god. It just, you can't help but smile when you see that thing. It's just like going. Okay, not over there. Over there. Check our power. Oh. Oh, we're good. It's only 76. It's fine. Go get some more steel plate. Allow us to... I need a haircut. Oh, yeah. Primarily, our space station is built from salvaged steel, so... which is awesome. What are you? Oh, radar station. It's a hostile alien watchtower. A hostile watchtower. Interesting. Radiated fog. We're gonna have to walk through there eventually. Check out what that kind of area is like on the ground. Yeah, for the next few days, we're gonna be just primarily working on getting this space station central core made, and also adding some rooms onto this thing, because I want to try and start fleshing out the design of this thing. We're also going to have to get all the windows armored. We're going to have to make a ton of armored windows. Holy moly, how much we have torn this thing apart. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Affirmative.
These things are still running, that's good. Keep that oxygen coming. Okay. Wrong tool, please. Yep. There we go. That should make it easier to get up here. Oh, a little bit. Okay, F5. Start breaking into this thing. I don't know what it is about tearing apart these wrecks, but it's very relaxing. It really is. Kind of gotten into a method on tearing these things apart. Just as I said that. Reload. Eventually we're going to have to make a trip to get more fuel, but for the time being we're kind of good on fuel. I'm hoping that we can at least get the central core made before we have to make another fuel run. At least that's the hope. Get rid of that so more stuff doesn't fall. Once we get through the entirety of these ship parts, these two ship sections, then we'll start going to points of interest we've already been to and start tearing those apart. That we already been to and cleared out. There we go. If we become really desperate, start tearing apart admin space stations. Like, mine now. This station's mine and all its parts. We want a steel plate. Nice. Okay, nothing in there. I saw a hollow. It was hollow, so I was just like, wait, is there something in here? Nope. Nothing in there. Grab these pots because they're nice and quick to get. Okay, not seeing anything. Break everything. There we go. How are we doing? Over 1,000. That's good. Just clicking rather than holding it down. That way I don't use up fuel, use up charges needlessly. Reload. There we go. Nothing down there. There we go. Just gonna try and go down at an angle here so we follow the line it's trying to draw here. Okay, nearly got almost all the nacelle torn apart here. Each block is 6. Oh, sad. Each block is worth 6 steel plate. So, and if it's hardened steel plate, then it's an additional 3 hardened steel plate on top of that. Take out this edge here, so nothing more breaks on it. Going in straight lines, I'm just holding it down. Ah. Not much left of this top nacelle here. Ah, missed a part. Got the top nacelle. We got this bottom nacelle to clear out. We are going through a lot of multi-charges doing this, though. There we go. That is crazy. We still got that entire section to do, too. Sweet. And we got 22 charges left over. Not bad. Just grab what's here. Turn on main power.
Acknowledged.
Grab what we have. Turn it into blocks. Ah. Tear it all down. Tear it all down. Exactly what we're doing. Stop our inertia in that direction. We can go straight towards our base. Rotate. Turn off main power.
Executing now.
I ended up upside down. That's weird. Drop you off here. Go and find our oxygen here. There we go. Sweet. Drop off use. Oh. Hardened steel blocks. Okay. Drop. Okay. And blocks. Get another 200. Let's see here. Finish which side? It's probably up here. Nope. Other side. There it is. There we go. Nice. Let's finish these columns. A lot better at getting used to the rotations for this thing. There you go. Got that side. Then we go over here. Oh, we still got, we only got 4 left. Oh. Head in then. There we go. Then we go up here. And finish the columns. There we go. Ah, there we go. There we go. Yep. There we go. Okay. So now we just need to make the floors. The top and bottom. I wonder if these blocks, these base blocks are like, maybe they're 1.5 meters, or they're 0.5 meters. 100% sure on that though. Aw. Okay. I think it's like 14 more blocks. You go this way. I think we were on the side. Nope, other side. Other side. Massive. got a lot of room to fill with stuff and things. Okay, so I'm going to do one last check to see how big this thing is right now. How many meters? 142 meters in height. That's big. This is our home spawn, by the way. Okay. Well, yeah, we got 142 meter long center column. And it's not even finished yet. We still have to get to max height, which I'm guessing is probably 250. I mean, yeah, 250 meters in length. How much longer that's going to be, I don't know. That's going to be long, which is a good thing, because that means we've got plenty of real estate to build modules onto this thing, which means however tall we can go means we can go that way or that way in width, and that way and that way. It's gonna be quite impressive when it's done. But anyway, it's about time for me to get out of here. Thank you all for hearing me on this Friday. The next time I play this game is gonna be on Tuesday, so the same time. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming at 1 p.m. I'm going to be streaming The Last of Doom. If we get through Doom that day, we're going to switch over to World of Warcraft. Only took Twitch 3 minutes to open up. Oh man. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to be finishing up Doom, and then if we have time, we'll switch over to World of Warcraft and start trying to get myself reacclimated back into that game for Saturdays. Probably what we'll be doing is whatever questing that I have left over from the last time I played. There's probably a lot of quests I haven't finished. And then there's also all the new quests that are leading up to the new expansion, so we'll play that on Saturday if we have time. But anyway, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go work. I'll see y'all later. You all have a good day. Stay alive out there. And don't drop your drink. I'll see y'all later. See ya.